What's up everyone, welcome back to this channel. As you can see, I'm traveling right now. I'm in Dubai. This is my hotel room, but I'm still bringing you the weekly crypto signals update. And in this video, compared to last week, we have some sell signals to report. We have sell signals for Bitcoin, Ethereum, MATIC and others, which is quite exciting because everyone else is super bullish. So why did my strategy sell? We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about one more thing, which are buy signals that are upcoming for some altcoins. So stay tuned for that and make sure to add those altcoins to your watch list. As you know, this channel is all about algorithmic trading, no emotions, no opinions, just mathematics. If you care about that and you want to make sure to not miss out on any time-sensitive content, which are trading signals, then make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and also like this video if what I'm telling you here makes sense to you. And also keep in mind, this is not financial advice. These are strategies I'm using myself for my own assets. I put money on the line here, but you have to still do your own research and you have to know what you're doing. With all of that in mind, let's get into the charts and see why my strategies have been selling the biggest crypto assets. Keep in mind that throughout the video, you will see performance numbers from the strategies I'm showing you on the bottom of the screen, and those start at 1st of January 2018 until today. Let's start with Bitcoin. And as you know, I have three strategies that I apply on Bitcoin because it's such an important asset. I definitely don't want to miss any up or down move, and I want to make sure to make the most profit possible. So I have three strategies on Bitcoin. Two of those three have sold Bitcoin. That means that I'm only invested with 1/3 of my Bitcoin budget right now. And let me show you why that is the case. The sell signals came from two of my strategies, bot 1 and bot 2 fast. This is the fast moving trend following strategy. First of all, let's look at bot 1, and bot 1 sold here at 65,000 to bring profits into safety because it looks like the market is a bit weird. It's undecided. Now, everyone is bullish, I know that, but I work with probabilities, not with emotions. The latest trade from this strategy made a profit of 127%, so that's nice. I'm okay with that. And the strategy decided to get out of the market. Now, when would it buy back? It would buy back quite soon, I can tell you that. Maybe a few days from now, if the trend continues like that, then it will get back into the market with the budget that I have allocated to it. What about the other strategy, bot 2 fast? Well, it sold over here when it entered this area, this green area. Like I told you last week in the video, that when the price closes inside of this area, then the strategy would actually exit the market, which is exactly what it did. And I posted that on Twitter, so make sure to follow me there. The exit was at 61,900. Obviously, it was in profit because it was in profit already last week. So it closed with about 42-43% in profit. Now, what happens next? Because this strategy is actually quite good. It has a win rate of 70%. So when it shows a sell signal, then I take it seriously. But still, what could happen next? What if the bull market continues? The strategy is not invested. Or what if it dumps? What would the strategy do then? Well, in that case, we have to look at historic occurrences, what happened in the past when these kind of things occurred. So let's go back into history and see what happened, for example, over here. Let me close this to have more of the chart and go into full screen even. So over here, you can see that the strategy was selling also in a buyback zone. It was selling here, right? And then it dropped. Everyone was okay with the strategy's decision, but then it pumped up again. And now it was unclear what will happen next. What if it goes to the moon? Well, it didn't. It went sideways for a while, and then at some point it dropped even more. And of course, that was a good decision for the strategy to sell because this is a situation where you don't want your money to be on the line. It's quite low probability of success, right? And I believe that we are in a very similar situation right now where people are getting FOMO and buying in because we are close to the top, and oh my god, what if it goes to 100k right now? And I think we are in a very similar situation in the current market condition. As you can see here, the same thing can happen. It can go sideways and then drop, and people would be quite stressed about it. Yes, but would I be stressed about it? No, because my strategy brought my funds into safety. Of course, nobody knows what will happen. I'm using just probabilities here, and like I said, a probability of winning of 70% is quite good. But what happens if the market continues up? Will this strategy get back into the market? Well, yes, but not as fast as bot number 1. I checked the numbers in the background And this strategy bought too fast will take a bit longer because some of the indicators that it's using in the background have to first be reset, and that can still take a week or so in order for that to happen. Again, we don't know what's going to happen, but if you want the fastest signal, then make sure to wait for bot 1, which I will also share on Twitter. And for good measure, this is bot number 2, slow, the slow trend following strategy, which is still invested. You can see the KPIs down there, and it is still invested since 21st of October and is in profit about 139%. And this strategy is still invested because it reacts slower with a different logic to the market movement, meaning that I'm still part of the market. Having said that, I do have more money in altcoins than in Bitcoin right now, which is why we have to go to the altcoin section of this video, because it is awesome what is going on in the markets right now. Let's move over to Ethereum, and on Ethereum I'm using just the bot too fast. Actually, only on Bitcoin I'm using 3 strategies at the same time. In the rest of the market I'm using just 1 strategy per asset, the best strategy for that asset of course. And in this case, Ethereum, this is bot too fast. By the way, there are no settings that are to be changed here. It's always the same strategy with the same settings, just applied on different assets. Now, as you can see here, it's actually quite a profitable one, and it had a sell signal recently, like I told you in the last video. If the price dips into this green area, then there will be a sell signal to protect the portfolio, and that's exactly what happened over here. And we sold with 33% in profit. Now, nothing much else to say on Ethereum. Yes, there will be another buy signal, again, similar to Bitcoin, in a week or so if the trend continues up. If not, of course, then we're happy that we brought our profits into safety. There are some more sell signals that you have to know about so that you can protect your portfolio if you choose to do so. Looking at MATIC, there was a sell signal recently over here, and as you can see here, that was a profit of 13% roughly. That's not a lot, but with this volatility, it is crazy. As you can see here, it had a nice move up, but then the drop was brutal, way stronger drop than in other coins. You will see in a minute, definitely stronger drop than Avalanche, stronger drop than Solana. So it is more risky, although it gives less profits, as you will see in a minute. So yes, I'm out of MATIC. I might not allocate the same amount of funds back into MATIC. I might take away from the sub account I have where the automation is running, and I might put that into Solana, but we will see. Definitely make sure to know that there was a sell signal here on bot too fast, which is the one I'm using on this asset. Moving on to Cardano ADA, this also got a sell signal. So that's an asset I have sold, and that was around 63.91 that I sold that asset. Actually, we can check it here. It was 63.95 even when that asset got sold automatically. And the historic performance was quite good, meaning that I can take these signals seriously. Again, I might not reallocate back into Cardano because I'm not sure about the asset. I might go into other assets I will talk to you about in this video. But the latest 2 trades were quite good. 76% profit, then out of the market, then back in, and another 15. But again, I think there are better assets to invest in right now. But before we go on to coins that are a good buy opportunity, this is the last coin that got a sell signal from my strategies, and I was also invested in this coin, but now I am out, which is Illuvium. I will reallocate to this coin, by the way, but first let's talk about the sell signal. You have here a sell at 129.79 USDT. Historically, the performance was also quite okay if you think about that this coin had a massive drawdown, as you can see here. So I think that Illuvium is an interesting investment also in the future because it is a gaming coin, right? And they're actually building a nice 3D universe. But looking at the chart, I'm out right now, and I will wait for the next buy signal to come, which can come in the next couple of days if the trend continues as it does right now. All right, now let's look at 2 coins which have upcoming buy signals, and the first of them is Neon. Neon is with bot number 1. And as you can see here, the previous performance was quite okay. The coin is not that old. And if you don't know how to read the performance numbers down there, then you have to watch my other videos where I educate you on exactly that. And the latest sell signal was here at some point in February. And since then it was sideways. But I believe that this coin still has massive potential. And the next buy signal is around the corner, which I will share with you on Twitter as fast as possible or on these weekly reports. So stay tuned. I have definitely an alert on this one, and I have an allocated budget that will go into this coin when the next buy signal comes. And the next coin that you need to know about that will have a buy signal coming soon is none other than Fetch AI. I have allocated budget to this asset so that I benefit from the next move as well. I do believe that this can still go very parabolic, even more than it did already. Let's see what's going to happen. Definitely the historic performance was quite good. 19,000% profit. Yes, with a higher drawdown of 43%, which tells me that I have to put less money on the line because there is higher risk. Also, it doesn't win often, but when it wins big. Like, for example, over here, the latest 2 trades were extremely profitable. If I find the right zoom level, I can show you over here. So this was the buy signal, this was the sell, 163%. And then while being out of the market for a few days, buying back in, and then another 300%. Actually, to be more precise, it was 297% and 158 the previous trade, right? And basically what happens right now is that I'm out because there was a sell signal. But if it continues like that, it will be similar to this situation over here, where there will be another buy signal, which I will share with you again somewhere on Twitter. So I'm keeping an eye on this one. I have budget allocated and I'm looking forward to buying this coin. You're very early. This can still go super parabolic. And that's it for the crypto trading signals for this week. Make sure to subscribe to not miss out. Hit the bell, like the video, and I see you in the next one. Oh, and by the way, if you want to educate yourself on trading and to avoid the biggest mistakes, then make sure to check out my channel. I have educational videos down there, which will definitely change your performance.